Good morning, good evening, everyone, and welcome to another exciting session of Daily Wisdom from Bhagavad Gita. And we will be testing your knowledge skills here with a Kahoot Quiz. Over to you, Nitin ji.
For a wonderful session like always. So Radhe Radhe, good morning, good evening, everyone. Today is our Kahoot day, the knowledge test day. We are going to test out how well we have understood some of the concepts in a fun, interactive, engaging way like we always do. So hope you're all geared up for it. Let's get started. I'm going to share my screen. We'll do our opening prayers and then I'll hand it over to Sandhya. You're going to run the quiz, right, today?
Both of us, Rahul ji and myself.
Wonderful. So I think most of you should already be pretty familiar with Kahoot by now. If not, you'll need two devices. It's pretty straightforward. You type in the URL and pick up a name and game on. And you just focus on getting the answer right and as quickly as you can because you get bonus points for that. And it can get really competitive. So let's get started with our opening prayers first. I want to share my screen real quick. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadguru Krishnam Vande Jagadguru. So Radhe Radhe, good morning, good evening everyone. So Thursdays are our quiz days. We do a Kahoot quiz to revisit, recap, revise the concepts that we have been talking about. We do it in a very fun and engaging way, and of course it gets a bit competitive as well, right? So it's about time to test our knowledge and how we perform, with regards to our knowledge. So it's a good opportunity. So with that said, over to you, Sandhya and Rahul, to get the quiz, at least the screen going. I'm going to stop share. Give me a sec. Now you can put in and then we'll get started with our quiz. We'll give a few minutes for you to settle down and get into Kahoot and familiarize yourself with Kahoot in case you're doing it for the first time. So type in www.kahoot.it. The game pin is right in front of you. That is the one that we're going to use. And then we'll get started with our quiz shortly. And while we are waiting, we can make some announcements if we have. I wanted to talk about quickly about the Diwali Mela that is coming up on November 4th. It's going to be Grand Diwali Mela, the biggest Diwali Mela in DFW, and at a different scale altogether. So help us spread the word around in whatever way you can. And if you are in Dallas, DFW area, do block your calendars for that. The tickets are available at a pretty nominal price. And we have Amit Mishra, I think Jyoti Thangri, and some known singers coming up, as well as we're going to have a laser show and have a lot of fun activities to look forward to during that. So yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so announcements, should we make them right now? We have more to share.
Sure, go ahead.
So maybe I'll just start sharing the screen so that people can see as well. Okay. You can see this?
Yes, we can see the screen.
Perfect. Okay. So first of all, this weekend, we have this Texas Ayurveda Professionals Association called Tapas Ved Mela. As you can see, it is going to inform us about all of these things and many more which are not written, and this is free of cost, but only for those who are present here in Dallas. So those who are in Dallas, do not miss out on this. Register for free and get all the benefits. Next announcement is about Navratri celebrations. So as you all know, from October 15, Navratri starts. So we have something or the other, or different pujas every day during all the 9 days. So these are the details, and we will send out the link in the chat as well about this announcement soon. And then coming to the Diwali Mela. So maybe I just thought we can show some videos, Nitinji, and then
Yeah, while we are having people join in, we'll need to get close to the 50 mark today. But yeah, let's go ahead and show. And if there's something our participants can get inspired and participate in, even better.
okay, that then maybe let me move to that first. Yeah.
The pin is already in the chat here for people who are joining you. The pin, feel free to join the.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, let's watch this video. This is regarding Diwali Mela, something that all of us can do from the comfort of our home in order to help spread the word.
Tell me you are going to Dallas Diwali Mela without telling me. Tell me you are going to Dallas Diwali Mela without telling me.
So yes, I hope this music was catchy enough for all of you. And as this reel says, you are all encouraged to actually use this music and make a reel in which you are telling without telling explicitly that you are going to be a part of the Diwali Mela, either in the publicity or present here physically when it happens. So do check this out. It's both on Instagram page as well as Facebook page of Radhakrishna Temple. And we already have an example reel made by one of our dear devotees.
If it not get you excited, then the reel that you're going to see should definitely. Okay, so let's look at that.
And there is a question that should we use the audio of the RKT Dallas, the one which was used on the reel?
Yeah.
Yes, so so you go to the Radhakrishna Temple RKT Dallas page on Instagram, and if you click on this reel, you can actually use this audio and create your own reel using this, and that's what we want to do. And you can read the caption here for more details. But idea is that if this audio is used by more and more people, that helps spreading the word across. And highlighting the fact that this event is a big event which involves all the communities and everybody should participate. Okay, so I will show this other reel as well, which is the example reel made by one of our class participant only.
Oh my God, class participant. Huh? Shyamji, you can hold your breath now.
Okay, I think that participant might also be holding their breath. Okay, let me guess the sound is.
You have the sound is down below. You need to unmute that on the video itself.
Trying to access that. Yeah, now I should be. Okay.
Diwali Mela without telling me. Tell me you are going to Dallas Diwali Mela without telling me.
that was really well told without telling us. So we are super excited to join Diwali Mela now. I think, and we are going to have more in this series. And you are welcome to participate. Dress up nicely, put up the best show, and we have a catchy music already there, right? So yes, Shyamji, you wanted to say
And
something?
cheers to Monica Di for creating an amazing reel and inspiring all of us to get started with this trend. So thank you for this seva. And yes, Shyamji, I was expecting that you have your hand raised. Radhe Radhe.
Yeah.
Oops.
And we can put the Kahoot ID and the PIN number on the chat, so the participants, new participants who can join in. We'll be starting the game very soon, shortly.
Radhe,
Radhe Radhe.
I will not disappoint you, Sandhya bhai and Monica ji. Very good example. अगली बार आप देखना
We
टीवी
lost.
आएगा ऐसे बाल को लहराते हुए. But मैं try and be. तो मैं भी अब वीडियो बनाऊंगा. Give me 2 days time.
Yes,
मेरे जुल्फे
we
भी यूं
look-
लहराते हुए
look
आएंगी. Monica.
forward to
Thank you
it.
so
अगली
much
बार की
for the idea.
जरूरत नहीं है श्याम जी, इस बार ही आप बनाओ ना, इसी बार बनाओ. सब कोई भी कहीं से भी बना सकता है.
हाँ, 2 दिन का समय चाहिए. Give me 1 day time. I'll post it by Sunday.
Sure.
मैं भी बोल रहा हूँ.
Awesome.
Monica, thank you so much for the idea. I will try and imitate it if you allow
Wonderful.
me.
We look forward,
Look forward to it, Shyam ji.
forward to it.
Monica ji.
That's the whole idea. We encourage everybody to.
Yes.
Hello.
Radhe Radhe. So, Sandhya, thank you for choosing my reel. Animaji is also made. Please go to Radha Krishna Temple Dallas official handle, and you can check this reel there, original reel. Please choose the audio that the reel has, and also when you make the reel, choose your audience for Dallas regional areas. I can send a screenshot of what areas I chose. But then usse hoga kya ki then this reel will become viral amongst the Dallas people, which
Local
is
community.
required.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the community.
That's
So
the
please
whole-
do that and try and boost it for 10 days, 15 days. It's minimal cost, but then it'll do huge promotion for temple. So let's do that. I'll be looking forward to all the reels.
Look forward to Shyamji's your reel and everybody's reels. Okay, over the next few days. Great.
Radhe,
Let's
Radhe.
get back to game now. If you can see the screen, how many participants are there? I hope we are close to 50 mark today. Rahul, if you can share your screen, and then we can get underway with our game as well. How many? We have 31. I think we'll give you another minute. So let's get at least close to 40 mark. The more, the better. Always fun playing it with a bigger group.
32.
32 players.
32. Good. So maybe next 30 seconds and then we'll get started. Another minute we can give for newer participants. We have like 60 people here, I see. So we can get close to 40 or 50 mark. That would be wonderful. We did make announcements. I think we're good on the announcements front there.
Yes,
I
I'm
think-
just we are posting the links.
All right.
Yeah, Rahul, you were saying something?
Yeah, I think there is one more announcement about the last tweet of US with
Yeah.
Swamiji. So that will be coming up this weekend. So don't forget about that. And even if you are not able to attend that in person, the online registration is there, and we will send the links as well. That's it.
Okay, so let's begin the countdown then. Hopefully you can join in, or you're welcome to play on chat as well. But it would be good if you can play it. It's a lot of fun actually to play this game. So with that, let's have the final countdown. You can get started. Already 15, 16 minutes down, right? So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on.
Okay, let's start then.
Participants are there. Understood. Get good. Yeah, all of the 34.
Yeah, we have 34 now. Okay,
You guys,
Awesome.
35. Let's start then. Radhe Radhe.
some late joiners will be there as well. So let's get started.
Wanted to wish first Maharajji birthday because that is the super important thing, and then we will start.
Wonderful, very nice.
Okay, now the real Kahoot begins.
Game on. 2 of 12. Okay.
Miss, what is one of the main ingredients for building the palace of devotion? Single choice, 30 seconds. Wealth, knowledge, humility, ambition.
We have Mirabai sitting in front to kind of suggest us the answer, right?
And please feel free to type in the chat also in case you are not able to join on Kahoot.
Yeah, welcome
Yeah,
to-
please type out your answers in the chat. We'll call it out.
All right. So the answer for this is humility. And of course, no surprises, majority of the participants got it right. The second best was knowledge for some reason. Third is wealth, ambition. Nobody went with ambition. Nobody went with wealth, which is good. So one of the main ingredients for building the palace of devotion is humility. That is true because one of the names of God is Deen Bandhu. So if you are humble, that is something extremely pleasing to God. Then you are closer to your reality as well, right? And that draws a lot of grace from God. And devotion is a path of both faith and relying on grace. Of course, knowledge is important as well. But in relative context, humility is the foundation of devotion. Adhar Shila, like they call in Hindi, or foundation. And then on top of it, you build the palace of your devotion. So we've spoken about this concept. So this is a good start. Let's see our leaderboard. How does it look like after our first question?
Jai
Jack.
Kripaludas.
Oh, that's a tie actually.
Birthday day. Oh, oh yeah. I think that's the first time I'm seeing a tie like that.
It's the first
I think
time.
the tie is there, but still, because probably Jai Kripaludas answered it a little bit faster. Yeah.
Possibly.
And I can guess who this tented and
Chitralekha ji is doing good. Michelle, you had a good start.
wonderful. Yeah.
And Durga is there. That's a pretty close race. Wonderful. Let's move on then.
Are you able to hear the sound also? Or maybe not.
Yes, we are able to hear the
Yes,
sound.
we can, Rahulji.
Okay.
Good, yeah.
Okay. So now here comes the next question. True or false? The serving relationship with God is bi-directional in both the material and spiritual realms. We have a split verdict here.
Interesting.
So it's a bit of a split verdict. So serving relationship in material and spiritual realms. So Rahul, you want to explain what is material realm with God?
Material realms is like when we are doing bhakti, and then in the spiritual realm, once you are there, like once you are God realized, then God also becomes your slave.
Okay, got it.
That
God,
is how I.
yeah. And in the material realm, you serve God, basically you're saying, right?
Yeah, right.
So in the material realm, you serve God. God also serves you in material realm actually at times. But yeah, it kind of turned out to be a tricky question. But once you realize God, yes, at that moment, once you have fully surrendered, then God starts serving you. And material realm as well, but more often than not, it is unidirectional because the expectation is that you are serving God, right? Now, God serves us through his energies in other ways, but yeah, in material realm, it's usually one directional. You're supposed to serve because the relationship between one who's energizing and the one who gets energized, it's like our soul is energizing our body. So body is serving the soul, right? So similarly, when we go to the spiritual realm, the soul is energized by super soul, so it should be serving God. But what happens in this case is we are not serving God right now. We are serving his energy Maya, and that's where this equation gets messed up. So let's look at it. What happens after this question? It was a bit of a curveball kind of a question.
Tin, tin, tanen.
And I can't even pronounce it right.
Okay.
First, Tanen and Jay Kripalu Das, they are having a pretty close race right now. Michelle is doing good. And Buddy, Yogi, and Sam, they are doing good as well. Very nice.
Radha is
It's
the
the
highest
highest rank.
caliber,
Nice,
up
man.
to 12 places.
That is wonderful. Good going, Radhaji.
Okay, this is also a quiz. Are Durga, Kali, Parvati, Lakshmi, Sita ji, and Radha ji different entity?
Michelle ji look all confident with all the questions.
Yes, the good
Wonderful.
yeah, it is. I think we've spoken about this concept similar to the concept of God, right? People, one of the things which are not which is not understood properly about Sanatan Dharam or Hinduism is polytheism. People say polytheism, they have a snake god, monkey god, this god, that god, God is just one, right? So put it in perspective. In Sanatan Dharma, God gives us a freedom. You can't limit God to one form. So he takes on many forms. So there is diversity in unity and there is unity in diversity. Okay, this is how it has to be understood. So polytheism is actually monotheism only. You are serving, actually building a connect with God only. Now, he may choose to take on different forms. It's like that one moon, and you put a lot of vessels underneath, and you see multiple reflections of it. So if you put 1,000 vessels, you may say 1,000 moons. So moon is still one. It's just a reflection. Similarly, the energy of God is just one, right? So the Radha, Kali, Sita, Durga, Parvati, they are all the same. It's just in divine Leelas, they assume different forms, just like even the actors, movie stars, they assume different forms in different movies. They don't become different, right? So if you look at Tom Hanks movie or Tom Cruise movie, they assume different roles. So you don't get confused, the same personality. Similarly, God can choose to pick up any form. And some of his forms are official forms, some of his forms are they take avatar for a specific purpose, and then sometimes he chooses to manifest his full glory. It's his choice, but God is just one. So congratulations, majority got it right. Second best is they are different in some aspects, but mostly the same. I think they got confused with the language, but yeah, majority.
That was a good option to confuse people.
Good option. Just making sure people are reading everything right. So that was a good one. All right,
Let's leaderboard.
on the leaderboard. What's going on with the leaderboard?
Okay, Michelle has displayed now.
Michelle is on fire today.
Yeah, I could see that on her face. She super confident.
Too confident. I think
OMG.
which one? OMG.
OMG.
Where is David today? David has to be there. I think he's probably one of these. So
Spring, Buddy Yogi. Maybe.
okay. Oh, it's a pretty close race today. So let's see what goes on. Michelle
10 players have reached answer streak of 3. So
10 players have reached answer streak of 3.
Wow.
That's good going.
Okay,
okay, let's.
move on.
This is the puzzle. Double pointer.
Double pointer.
Arrange the tiles in descending order of Madhurya Bhav. And the options are there. Samanjasya Rati, Sadharni Rati, and Samartha Rati.
Descending order.
Descending order. Test as well.
Careful reading and then answering.
And I think you have to submit after you arrange the types.
Yeah, please don't forget to submit. It's very important. Right. So, okay, 23 got it right, which is very nice. So yes, the descending order is Samartha Rati is right at the top. Samartha
Only
Rati.
9 got it right, Nitinji.
Oh, no,
Only
nine
nine got it right. Yes, correct.
the other way around. Okay, sorry about that. So yes, Samartha Rati is top. Samartha Rati are the ones where they love God for the sake of God 100%. Not even a trace of selfishness. Okay, those are called Samartharatis, the highest level of gopis, right? Not even anything at all related to their self-interest at all. So those are the highest level of gopis. Samanjasya Rati are the ones which is 50-50. 50% you, 50% myself, which were the queens of Dwarka, including Rukmini. And Sadharani Rati are the ones who love God for their own sake only, just for their own sake. So this is the descending order. To understand the concept, they all are very elevated souls. Within elevated souls as well, there are gradations that can happen, and that is what we are talking about here. So yes, these are the three categories of Madhurya Bhav, and Samartha Rati is right at the top. So let's see what happens to the leaderboard after this one.
It would have changed a little, I'm sure.
It might shake up leaderboard.
What?
They-
No,
Playing well.
no change at all.
No, Mission
Shamma,
is not there.
Shama,
No, Mission.
Michelle G has dropped.
Chitrilekha.
Michelle, you still have chance to come back, make a comeback. This probably turned out to be a little tricky question, right? Jai Kripalu Das, Chitralekha, Sam, and Shama Sham has made an entry as well. Shama Sham, but this was a
10.
intent, and whoever it is doing well, and at least until now. So good going.
Okay, let's move
It
on.
was a
then.
combo breaker question.
So this is the quiz. Ashtayami, Sakhi, Sarv, Radha, Krishna in. The options are Kunj, Nibrit, Nikunj, Nikunj, and Celestial Abodes.
Ashtama Sakhi, yeah.
This should be a cakewalk for most of the participants. Let's see.
There was a lengthy discussion on this. Why can't souls be there in this and all that? I remember.
Getting into technicality. Answer is Nikunj. And we got a bit of a split verdict here because I think it was a bit of a memory test as well. Yeah, the answer is is Nikunj. Nibrit Nikunj is the topmost, which is reserved only for Radharani. Nobody can reach that stage, right? Because the devotion or the vira or the intensity of separation that she feels, or the intensity of love that Radha has for Krishna, nobody can actually perceive that, not even Krishna. So Nibrit Nikunj is reserved for her. After that comes Nikunj Ras, which is where Ashtamahasakhis and Radha Krishna are there. After that comes Kunj Ras, which is Maharas, where souls also get a chance to participate in and experience divine love. And celestial abodes is like insipid in front of it at all. Okay, it's a red herring kind of a thing. So the right answer was Nikunj, and these Ashtamaha Sakhis are they are specialized. They know how to increase the ras of Radha Krishna or how to please them. Okay, they are expert in them, each one of them. So that is a topic for another day maybe, but the right answer is Nikunj. So let's see what happens to our leaderboard after this one.
Samji also in the chat answered Nikunj.
Nikunj.
Yeah, Samji, very true. Chitralekha is doing good.
Grace,
Good. Jai Kripalu Das.
Grace has entered in the race.
Grace has
In
entered.
the podium.
Rhymed really well. OMG is also doing good.
Parth is the highest climber.
Yes. And who's Parth? Parth is playing well. Parth from Canada, I believe. You're playing well. Very nice. Good. Let's move on. Rahul.
Okay, so now let's continue. Again, a quiz. So you have to identify the bhajan based on the video you will see.
Here,
Hope it
here.
plays. I hope it plays. I don't think so. But
Time is passing.
I mean,
Sound.
the video itself had the answer.
I think now you can probably hear this song here.
When before the video was playing, the title itself was displaying the name. So if you paid attention, you didn't even have to listen. You just had to click, okay? So yes, the right answer was Bol Radhe, so it doesn't require any explanation. But if somebody wants to discuss this and raise hand, feel free to please. So the bhajan was Bol Radhe. Let's look at what goes on.
It was
Okay.
an ungraded question, so I think the
This
leaderboard
was
should
just
be.
a fun.
Okay, good. Ten is on fire. Oh my goodness, 6 answer streak. That is so heartening to see. Chitra Lekha is climbing up. Jai Kripaludas, OMG, Grace. Wonderful.
Okay, let's move on. Again, a quiz. What is the relationship between us, Super Soul, and Radharani? The options are there on the screen. Soul is superior to the Super Soul. The Super Soul serves Soul. Radharani is the soul of Super Soul. Radharani is the enlightened and
Very difficult question you're asking, Rahul.
Answers have started coming in the chat as well. And the correct answer.
So the correct answer is Radharani is the soul of Super Soul. That's the right one. We spoke about this concept. So our soul is energizing our body. The Super Soul is energizing the soul. And the soul of the Super Soul, which is energizing the Super Soul, is Radharani. Okay, this is how the hierarchy goes. So she's the energy of the energetic. Energetic, we know who is his, right? Lord Krishna himself in his personal form. That is his Sagun Sakar Swarup, although he's all pervading and formless as well. But when he takes on a form, then he is Lord Krishna, who lives in Golok Vrindavan. And his Yogamaya power, his Parashakti, Atarangi Shakti, is also called Radha Tattva that we spoke about in great depth. And it's only through his Yogamaya Shakti he's able to maintain his bliss, even though he has to maintain the accounts of so many people simultaneously at all the times. He takes on an avatar, and through his Yogamaya Shakti also he's able to grace the souls. You take that Yogamaya Shakti off, devoid of Yogamaya Shakti, not devoid, he's never devoid, but if it is latent, then he becomes Nirakar Brahma. But when Yogamaya Shakti is manifest, that's when he's able to grace. And that is how devotees, they tap into the grace and keep on progressing in devotion. So Radharani is the soul of our Super Soul is the right answer. So let's look at it. If it shakes up the leaderboard or doesn't do much.
I think Sam has entered the 5th position now. Is Sam here?
Sam has entered the 5th position, but top 5 are kind of. Michelle, you got one question wrong, but you can still make a comeback, okay? So don't lose heart as yet. Let's move on.
OMG is back in the game.
Sam is back in the game.
OMG
And
is Sam Booth, yeah.
He's on fire. OMG.
There is a
10
question in the
seconds.
chat also.
There's a question in the chat.
Yeah, so there is a question sent by Manju ji. She was asking that Kunj, Nikunj, and Nibrit Nikunj collectively comes under. Is there some entity like we can all like? Does it come under a certain umbrella? All these things like Kunj, Nikunj, or
Is it a graded question? First, tell me that. Then only I answer. No, there's no umbrella as such. They are the categories of the different kind of rasas or the mellow that one can have with God. So they don't come under any umbrella as such. Nibrit Nikunj is the highest one. And Madanakya Mahabhav is the highest bhav. Only Radharani can experience, nobody else can. All right, so let's move on.
Again, a quiz, double pointer. Identify the stage of bhakti where devotee becomes selfless, seeking only the surface of the Lord. The answers are sadhan bhakti, bhav bhakti, prema bhakti, and siddha bhakti.
Test your remembrance a little. I'm having this feeling 10 and 10 can shake in this a little.
It is bhav bhakti, yeah? Okay. So sadhan bhakti is the preparatory phase where we are doing it through our efforts. And when you reach the peak of that and God says, okay, now you've reached that threshold, then he gives us the bhav bhakti. Now, prema bhakti and siddha bhakti, I think they are probably red herrings in this one, right? In bhav bhakti, when you reach a stage in bhav bhakti, there are different stages, and I think one of the stages is where devotee gives up the desire even for moksha at that point, and only thing that they want to do is to serve the God. And I think siddha bhakti and prem bhakti is something that is a bit of a red herring, I guess, in this particular question to confuse people.
Yeah, the concept which you had shown on the slide was sadhan bhakti, bhav bhakti, and then God realization.
Only
That
9
was
people have gotten it right. Okay, majority have gone with prema bhakti. So I don't know, it's going to shake up the leaderboard, I'm pretty sure. Michelle, you might be back, who knows? Let's see.
Chitralekha is now on the
Chitralekha.
top.
Oh, now we are talking. All right. Chitralekha has taken lead now.
Buddy Yogi is back with an answer streak of 3.
Kripalu Das is saying, and OMG is being very consistent. Good going. I think we have a bit of a race going on right now. So that's good. Wonderful. Let's move on, Rahul.
Another quiz here. One who sees divinity, the others, plus non-divinity as well, comes under the category of
one who sees divinity
Hans,
in
Paramhans,
others,
either
plus
of the above,
non-divinity
none of
as
the above.
well, are called.
This is an easy one.
I can play the question
One
again
who
also.
sees divinity in others, plus non-divinity as well, are called.
Let you type in, okay, then you will get it down. The answer is Hans. Hans can see milk and water both, while the Paramhans sees milk only, divinity in everything. And when they take on an avatar, because they have to deal with people and they have to operate at a level, then they become Hans so that they can operate effectively. But Hans's swan is the one. How it does that, I don't know. There's a technology God has given them. But Paramhans is the one who sees divinity everywhere. So right answer is Hans. So let's look at our leaderboard after this one.
2 people in the chat have also given the right answer. SSPG and Samg.
Wonderful. Chitralekha has consolidated her position. Buddy Yogi is consistent. OMG is climbing up steadily, and Jai Kripalu Das is doing really well as well. So that's wonderful.
Hello is the highest climber.
Hello is the highest climber. That's good. That's good going. All right.
SSPD just joined, but he gave the correct answer in the chat. So that's what
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay, let's move on then.
Solid. All right. What are we?
Quiz, multi-select, double pointer.
Get a tricky one, sir.
Identify the missing Shakti of God in the picture. This slide might be very familiar and the options are there. Multi-select. Remember multi-select.
Yeah, more than one answer can be correct.
Swarup Shakti, Parashakti, Bahiranga Shakti, and Antaranga Shakti.
Let's see if everybody gets all the right answers, right? How many people get all the right answers? In the chat also, you can put in your answers.
Yeah.
Very nice, Sam.
18 people got it right, which is wonderful. How many people? We don't know. Actually, 18, 16, we will not know.
16 got it fully right.
Fully right?
Yeah.
So yeah, basically Bahiranga Shakti is Maya Shakti of God, which is called inferior energy of God. The Swarupa Shakti, Parashakti, Antaranga Shakti, Yogamaya Shakti, they are all the same. So they are all synonyms of the same Shakti, which is the Radha Tattva that we spoke about. So there are 3 options which were right. Let's see if it shakes up the leaderboard or not, because it was, you had to, it was a good question though. Now,
Great entry has come to the podium.
late entry made it to the podium. Okay, a bit late, but definitely did. Good going.
Chitralekha has been doing very well. Answer streak of 8.
Chitralekha is doing well, yeah. Very true. Taintanen is consistent, but not so much. Buddy Yogi is doing good. Grace is being steadily climbing up as well. So wonderful. Very nice. Good going. All right. Are we moving to the next one? Are we down to our last? I guess.
I think this should be the last.
Slider.
The Radha Krishna Bhakti app will be launched officially, Swamiji, on which date of October?
Yesterday only we announced this, right?
I hope the video shows up here.
I hope many people have already downloaded this app, started using it.
We have a seva created for this app as well. If you're interested to do write-ups, reviews, please put it in the feedback tracker. It's a great way to get associated with seva. You know,
Samji is lightning smart. He's answering every question correctly in the chat.
Yes.
oh my God, Samji, that's wonderful actually. I don't know what's the date. Okay, yesterday we spoke about it, right? Oh, the answer is 10. Let's see who got it right.
I think 19 people got it right.
19 people got it right. All right, that's wonderful.
But this
Yes,
should not shake up the legal.
So this is app. App is going to be a lot of information, and the treasure chest that Swamiji has built for us would be available on our mobiles through at our fingertips. And this will be something which will help expand Prachar to another level for sure. And you have an opportunity to participate in this seva. And those of you who reached out to me, thank you for that. And if you're interested, you will hear back from us very soon. I've taken down your names, numbers. So somebody will be in touch with you very soon to get started on this seva. But if you did not get a chance, please put it in the feedback tracker and we will get you started. So there's content stuff you can create or you can participate in reviews. So there are a lot of opportunities to help out with the content for this app. So with that said, let's move on. Rahul?
I think this was the last question and this was ungraded. So it should not change in the podium.
So the second runner-up is Buddy Yogi. Please raise your hand and turn your video on. Okay, take the name. Please raise your hand and turn your video on. And Chitralekha is the winner.
David G.
David G. Chitralekha?
Let's see who is who. I think Buddy. David G, what was your name?
Buddy Yogi.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. You have been a consistent performer, I must say that. And you played really well. I think, and then who are the other two, top 5? And then after Buddy Yogi, who was there? There was a couple of other names, right?
What were you, Bhaiya?
Yeah.
Radharani, I was Chitralekha, Shakti of Radharani.
Oh, Chitralekha.
Oh, thoughtful.
Very nice.
Sakhi of Radharani. Nice.
From Liquid.
Wonderful. Very,
Congratulations.
very well played. Very well played. And who were the other two as well? By the and
10, 10, 10.
10.
I think Grace and Dental India.
And Grace, who was the other? Pratyusha, you were Grace.
Grace.
Very well played. Was there?
10, 10, 10. Was it you?
Let it be a surprise only. Okay, I don't know.
तो पता चली गया.
Who's the other one? Michelle. Michelle, you were playing well as well. What happened after that question? That was a little tricky, right? You were right. Initial questions, you were on fire for sure.
Oh, I don't know. I was just getting lucky at first.
Super lucky, even if that was lucky. And who came first today? Late entry or?
Samji has raised hand.
Yes, late entry. Yeah, fifth was late entry.
Radhe, Radhe.
5 questions I did not attempt. From 6th questions onwards, I attempted. Out of those, I think 2 are non-scoring.
Okay.
2 non. So only 5 questions I attempted.
Moral of the story is stitch in time saves 9, right? Join on time. So that will help you.
There is no power.
Oh,
No
power.
internet connection.
Okay. No, that's fine. But well played, I think, given that. Anybody else who wants to share that experience? David, what's the secret for your consistent performance? Would you like to share some tips with us here? And Rahul, let's show the report as well, overall report. People would be interested to see their overall relative ranks.
Yeah, I can download it, yeah.
This didn't come into play. Radhe.
Radhe.
This didn't come into play tonight, but I've been trying to learn the meanings of the words, the roots, and how the words work together. And that helps me remember being an English speaker. So that's been a big challenge for me. It helps to understand the concept as well. So that's probably the biggest tip.
But it's commendable, the way you've been able to pick it up and perform so consistently. It's not so simple for sure. Even the level of competition we have here, it's like you miss one and you're off.
Yeah.
Paramhans, I missed. Can you believe it? I was playing as well. I don't tell you which name, but you miss your own questions, right? It can happen. So yeah, really well played, I must say that. Anybody?
People are asking who is 10, 10, 10.
I don't know. I mean, whoever it is. Oh, Monica ji is raising hand. Maybe did you play with that name, Monica ji?
People are pointing at you for some reason, Nitin ji. I don't know what does that mean.
Let's look at the overall rank stack and then see how does that look. Rahul, can we generate that report and show? People will be interested to see their relative rank. So yes. We'll see Hall of Fame and Hall of Shame, okay? Let's look at it. No, I'm just kidding. Everybody, I think it's pretty competitive, so it's all good. So we had Chitralekha, 10, 10, 10, Buddy Yogi, Grace, late entry, OMG, got pipped, 6th. Yashoda.
OMG, that's Shefali.
Oh, it was Shefali, huh? All right.
Yashoda Ma. That must be Pallavi ji, is that right?
Durga, Samji, I think you're 9, which is pretty good. Top 10, I think, is a great place to be in, given the kind of competition you would have seen in this, right? Swati, Shama Sham, Jaiho, Kripalu Das was playing as well. Who was Jai Kripalu Das? Whoever it is was in the podium position for a long time until I think the last questions came. And then Annapurna ji's Patal citizen today didn't work out, so Bol Radhe. All right. Hello was also there in the podium for a while and then got to 20th. Michelle, you had a great start, but you know how the game can go sometimes. Bhakti, hope. So congratulations to everybody, whoever played. I think more than the rank, it's the spirit that matters and the fact that it gives us an opportunity to revise those concepts and hopefully make those concepts stick for good. So thank you everybody for enthusiastic participation. Yes, Pallavi ji, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, Radhe Radhe, good evening everyone. First of all, congratulations to all the winners. Very, very well played. And kudos, Rahul ji, very tough questions. today I really felt it was tough question and very tricky ones also. I played as Yashodama. I started low. I went very up, but then again one double pointer pushed me down. So I was doing up and down, up and down. It was really tricky today. Rahulji, really mind-blowing questions. We need to get inside your mind. How do you really, how do you make the quizzes? You're the quiz master.
It's, of course,
Yeah.
goes without saying, all of this excitement that all of us get to enjoy week on week is made possible by the, fantastic questions that you come up with. It really stimulates our mind and also covers, all the key concepts as well in a very nice way. So thank you for putting it together so beautifully. One of these days, we'll give you an opportunity to play as well. I think more quiz masters are coming up now who are volunteering. If you want to do this seva, please come over. We'll let Rahul, our quiz master, play as well. I'm playing, I'm enjoying it myself, seeing how much I actually grasp and remember. One of these days, I'll try to top. I'll see how best I can do it, but it's very difficult, I'm telling you. It's not so easy to do that.
Yeah, and there was a lot of memory test also in this quiz. So even though we remember the concept, it's like, okay, we need to remember the words correctly as well.
I must say that if you are showing up in top 50, you have done a fantastic job. Okay.
Which all of us are doing. So we all are doing great job. Okay.
But Nitinji, so many people are again and again asking who was 10, 10, 10. Please reveal the secret.
Yes. And who is the last entry? We need to know that.
Date entry was Samji, right? I guess.
I think it was Kavita, probably. Kavita was playing with that name. Kavita, are you there or no? So you can come and reveal that.
Sam is late entry. Okay.
Late entry was Samji.
Yeah, well played. Well played.
Well played. Yes, Vinodji, you wanted to say something as well?
Vinodji, Radhe Radhe.
Hi, Jai Shri Kripaluji Maharaj.
I knew that. That's going to be you.
That was you.
I started well, but I faltered very badly. But that's life.
When the multi-select and other
Played
questions.
very well.
You
Radhe
played
Radhe.
well. You showed up on the podium, I think, a couple of times. And
Yeah.
Pratisha, well played. I think you've been paying very
Great.
close attention to what is being spoken about. You played well. Great. And OMG, right? OMG played well as well. Some of the names I saw on the so good job, Shefali. Wonderful. And Chitralekha, you were amazing. I think it has something to do with the name today. Maybe I should keep my name Tungbhadra next time. But yeah, well played. You were very solid. I think you didn't get even a single question wrong. Maybe one question wrong at most, but nothing probably wrong today.
Actually, it was the question related to medical realm and spiritual realm. So I was also confused because I was also considering like if we are in material world and serving God, so it will be like that way only. So
great, wonderful, great quiz. Any other announcements you wanted to make? So basically, the devotion aspect is the most important thing, right? Devotion to God is the one before all the zeros. Otherwise, you keep on adding zeros, but if you don't have the one, nothing adds value. And that is how important devotion is. That is the key ingredient around it. So one of the stories I heard from Swamiji's, and that is the key knowledge also that is needed, right? In which to our great fortune, we have been imparted this knowledge in such a simple manner by Maharajji and Swamiji that we get to contemplate on every day, right? Why devotion is important. And end of the day, that anything that we do, it should translate to develop more love for God. That is the key thing. And we get to contemplate that every day through different, shlokas, through different references, analogies, and all the great examples that Swamiji has created for us. So that is the key thing. Anything else anybody wanted to say before we move on to our next segment? I got one entry only yesterday. But yeah, I came across a story today in one of the lectures of Swamiji where he was talking about, there was, which is that car company, Rolls-Royce. It was up for sale. And then there were two competitors, Volkswagen and BMW, who were vying for that. And as it would have it, in that competitive bidding, finally, Volkswagen ended up purchasing it for about $780 million, which was a pretty significant amount. But guess what? They bought it, the Rolls-Royce, which is a luxury car brand, but the name was actually with Rolls-Royce PLC, a different entity. So they could not use the name Rolls-Royce, even though they acquired that company or bought that company. And to make matters interesting or worse for them, BMW had a stake in that Rolls-Royce Inc. company. And finally, they had to sell it back to BMW at a very throwaway price. And on today's date, guess who makes Rolls-Royce? It's BMW and not Volkswagen. So they did everything right, but they missed one key thing, right? And without that key thing, having that thing, it mattered nothing. And that key thing is bhakti. Okay, no matter do whatever you want to do, you are doing yogas, japas, tapas, kundalini, siddhis, this, that, pyramid meditation, this, that. But if you don't bring God into the mix, we are missing the point. Nothing will count. And in fact, it could be detrimental in long run as well. So that is the key thing. You focus on the key thing. And when that key thing, in addition to what you are doing, if you are enabling that or you're taking care of that, everything is fine. Otherwise, nothing matters. Yes, Rahul.
I just wanted to share the slide from where I picked that bi-directional one. So in this is the one which.
Yeah, blame it on me. I get that. I get it.
No. This is what was there. Yeah, so that's what I picked from here. Yeah, the material realm and the spiritual realm.
Okay, got it. I was thinking more in terms of material, like soul, super soul. Got it. No, this is fine. Understood. In all fairness, Rahul, you do a fantastic job. So let's give a clap to Rahul for the fantastic quizzes that he creates. Okay, so I know we are clock now pretty close to 10. And now we have a couple of days break because we meet again on Sunday. And then we will talk about the Varnashram Dharam that was supposed to be done yesterday, but we'll do it starting Sunday evening, Monday morning. We can move to our devotional segment now. I think there's one entry and then I can recite a couple of lines if there's nobody else, and we can wrap it early as well. So go ahead, Prabhat. I saw your entry yesterday. Please put in your name if you want to sing or you have something in mind. That way we can plan up front and we can have 2 or 3 entries every day, and we can budget our time accordingly. Yes, go ahead, Prabhat.
So today I'm going to recite from Kripaluji Bhajan, Maharajji Bhajan. So that's अगर है चाहो घनश्याम की मुझ पर नजर पहले तो उनके आशिकों की खाके पामे कर गुजर पहले अगर है चाहो घनश्याम की मुझ पर नजर पहले तो उनके आशिकों की खाके पामे पर गुजर पहले तरीका है अजब इस इश्क की मंजिल में चलने का तरीका है अजब इस इश्क की मंजिल पे चलने का कदम पीछे गुजरता है सर पहले कदम पीछे गुजरता है सर पहले उसी का घर बना पहले दिले मोहन की बस्ती में उसी का घर बना पहले दिले मोहन की बस्ती में कि जिसका तीनों दुनिया दोनों से उजड़ा है घर पहले कि जिसका दीनो दुनिया दोनों से उजड़ा है घर पहले। मजा तब है कि कुर्बानी में हर एक जिद से बढ़ता हो। मजा तब है कि कुर्बानी में हर एक जिद से बढ़ता हो। ये तन पहले, ये जा पहले, ये तन पहले, ये जा पहले, ये दिल पहले, जिगर पहले। ये तन पहले, ये जा पहले, ये दिल पहले, जिगर पहले। ना घबरा कर कि तेरी आंख से ये अश्रु लुटते हैं। ना घबरा कर ये तेरी आंख से ये अश्रु लुटते हैं। यकीन रख की उल्फत में नफा पीछे जरर पहले। न की उल्फत में नफा पीछे जरर पहले। राधे राधे।
Radhe Radhe, bro. Yes. These are very profound lyrics with a lot of depth in it. So thank you so much for singing it so soulfully and thoughtfully. Loved it. Okay, do we have anybody else? I can just take a couple of lines if nobody on Shama Sham Geet, just a couple of lines, and they're very profound. So let me take those. Shama Sham Naam Roop Leela Gun Dham जेहि ग्रंथ ना होय वाय करो प्रणाम। श्यामा श्याम नाम रूप लीला गुण धाम जेहि ग्रंथ ना होवाय करो प्रणाम। राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे। 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 All right, short one. So basically what it means is any scripture that does not talk about the Naam, Roop, Gun, Leela, Dham of Shama Sham, which is Krishna and Radha, basically of God, you can say pranam to that. That means devotion is the key. I spoke about the real thing. You can keep on adding zeros, but unless you have added one to it, it does not count for anything. And bhakti, devotion, is that one. And all this knowledge that we are trying to gain, understand scriptural knowledge, finally it boils down to developing faith and love for God. So end of the day, at the peak of bhakti, all that we have to do is Radhe Govind, Govind Radhe. That's all. And all this thing is just a enabler for that one day. That we can just do it with faith and devotion and shed tears of love. That's all. But knowledge, contemplation is important, because without knowledge, that why will not be clear, why I need to do that. And we need a lot of intellectual convincing because of our buddhi and intellect pride that we have, because of so many lifetimes. Until this part is sorted out and carries that conviction, we will always have one thing, everything makes sense, but that but, however, will always remain. So the day that will subside, the job is done. So with that, we come to the end of today's session. Thank you again for your wonderful participation. Stay blessed. Stay safe. Plan for Diwali. Look out for all the videos. See how you can participate and contribute to that. And we are looking forward. Yeah, Monica ji, you're saying something? You
Yeah.
said a lot of things on mute, which I could not hear it. Okay, so please go ahead.
I was saying, please remind everybody of the reels. Please
Yeah.
make sure that you make reels and boost it, please. Audience, Dallas area. Thank you.
And we are looking, Shamji, your long hair reel coming in short.
Tomorrow it's gonna come.
Tomorrow.
Shamji said I just take one day.
And all of you, everybody, Pratyusha,
Nitinji, yours as well.
Shefali, Rahul, Prabhat, Sandhya, and Meenuji, whom I can't see right now, but all of you. And David, pretty much everybody, I should say. You should really.
Michelle ji.
Michelle, yeah.
Yes. Please consider this as the seva, especially for seva teams.
Yeah.
There's no choice there.
Yeah.
Points
You
for
get
this
bonus
also.
points. Like Monica ji is going to get like straight 500 bonus points for this.
Okay, thank you. Yes.
You don't have to be expert in shaking your earrings and bangles like, we saw the video. You can certainly improvise and do it your own way. We're really looking forward to it. It doesn't have to be as slick and as professional as we saw today, but we all can do something. So game
Yeah,
on.
please use your spouse, kids, neighbors, anybody, parents also, right? Have them in the reel. It is just that you're getting ready and going to Diwali Mela. That's it.
Yes, you are going to Diwali Mela. Help us spread the cheer, love, and buzz around. Okay. Yes, Rahul, you wanted to say something?
And we will look forward for Nitinji's reel also.
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll also do that.
You don't have to use bangles, Nitinji,
My
but
director turned on her camera for a bit. Yeah, you can turn on your camera. That's okay. The moment you saw my
Anybody
name,
want to
my
say
reel.
something?
Go ahead, go ahead.
Radhe Radhe.
No, Radhe Radhe. I was about to say, yeah, that is the next one about to come. That would be the reel. We already
Oh.
have the dress ready.
What dress for me? Oh my God. Okay, I'll approach it with the Sharnagat Buddhi. Okay, she'll tell me wear this, do this, and I'm done. Okay. Great. Okay, thank you everybody. Look forward to that. Let's send out a lot of reels, and we want to create a lot of excitement around the Diwali event. A lot of hard work is going behind the scenes for that. That's a little bit we can do from our side. Thank you again. Good night, good day. I'll see you
Radhe
on
Radhe.
Sunday again. Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe. Thank you, Nitinji. And don't forget about the double header on Sunday. Radhe Radhe.
Double header on Sundays.
Sunday Satsang, Ved Mela, so much happening.
All right. Good night. Good day, everyone.